Close your eyes for a moment and listen carefully. Think about all the promises you were given. Think about all the people who said, "I'm with you, I'll help you, we'll do this together." Now think about how many of them are still standing beside you today. Life has a brutal way of teaching one lesson again and again. When it's time to bleed, when it's time to struggle, when it's time to sacrifice, you are usually alone. And that realization hurts, but it also sets you free. Most people are raised to believe that success is a team effort, that someone will come and save them, guide them, or push them forward. But the truth no one likes to say out loud is this: nobody will care about your dream more than you. Nobody will wake up at 4 a.m. for your goals. Nobody will feel your fear, your hunger, your pressure the way you do. And the sooner you accept that, the stronger you become. This message is not about hating people. It's not about becoming cold or bitter. It's about becoming independent. It's about understanding that trust without results is a trap, and expectations from others are silent killers of dreams. Every time you place your future in someone else's hands, you give them power over your destiny. And most people are not strong enough, disciplined enough, or loyal enough to carry that responsibility. Look back at your toughest moments. When you failed, when you felt lost, when you were misunderstood, when people doubted you, who stood with you consistently? In most cases, the answer is painful: no one. They watched, they judged, some even enjoyed it. That's when life whispers a hard truth in your ear: build alone. Building alone doesn't mean you don't collaborate. It means you don't depend. It means you don't wait for approval. It means you stop explaining your vision to people who don't have the courage to chase their own. The strongest people in the world are not those surrounded by crowds, but those who learned how to stand firm in silence. When you build alone, you move faster. You think deeper. You become sharper. You learn skills instead of excuses. You develop discipline instead of complaints. You stop wasting energy trying to convince people and start investing energy into becoming undeniable. Alone, you face yourself. Alone, you meet your fears. Alone, you discover how strong you actually are. Understand this clearly: most people will support you verbally but disappear practically. They will clap when you talk, but vanish when it's time to work. They love your dreams when they're small, safe, and entertaining. The moment your vision demands sacrifice, consistency, and pain, they step back. That's why you must stop trusting words and start trusting actions, especially your own. There is power in being self-reliant. When you stop expecting help, you stop feeling disappointed. When you stop trusting blindly, you start trusting wisely. When you stop waiting, you start winning. You begin to prepare differently. You plan better. You work harder. You become emotionally strong because your happiness no longer depends on someone else's mood, promises, or availability. People change. Feelings change. Circumstances change. Loyalty is rare. Discipline is rarer. And self-belief is the rarest of all. That's why you must build a mindset that says, even if no one supports me, I will continue. Even if no one believes in me, I will work. Even if no one helps me, I will find a way. Winning alone doesn't mean you celebrate alone forever. It means you earn your place. It means when success arrives, it's not borrowed confidence, it's built confidence. It's not luck, it's scars, nights of doubt, mornings of effort, and years of consistency. When you win alone, no one can take that away from you, because no one gave it to you. Remember this: not everyone deserves access to your dreams. Not everyone deserves to know your next move. Silence protects progress. The less you talk, the more you grow. The quieter you become, the clearer your direction gets. Work in silence. Let results make the noise. You don't need a crowd to start. You need courage. You don't need permission to improve. You need discipline. You don't need trust in others to succeed. You need trust in yourself. The moment you fully accept responsibility for your life, everything changes. You stop blaming. You stop waiting. You stop begging for motivation. You become the source. There will be nights when doubt hits hard. There will be days when loneliness feels heavy. There will be moments when you wish someone understood you. But those moments are shaping you. They are building your backbone. They are teaching you how to stand tall without leaning on anyone. And one day, people will ask, how did you do it? They won't see the lonely nights. They won't see the silent battles. They won't see the tears, the fear, the self-doubt you conquered. They will only see the strength. And that strength was built alone. So hear this clearly and take it deep into your heart. Don't trust anyone with your future more than you trust yourself. Build your skills. Build your mindset. Build your discipline. Build your standards. Build when no one is watching. Build when no one cares. Build when it hurts. Start today. Stop waiting for support. Stop seeking validation. Stop explaining your vision. Focus on your growth. Commit to daily improvement. Show up even when motivation is gone. Be loyal to your goals, even when people are not loyal to you. This is your call to action. Choose self-reliance over excuses. Choose discipline over comfort. Choose silence over noise. Build alone with patience. Win alone with dignity. And when success finally comes, it will not just change your life, it will prove one powerful truth: you never needed anyone else to become unstoppable. And understand this deeply: when you decide to walk this path of building alone, life will test you harder than ever before. Not because you're weak, but because you're becoming strong. Resistance is a sign of growth. Pressure is a sign of preparation. If everything feels heavy right now, it's because you're lifting something meaningful. There will be moments when you question yourself. When you wonder if all this isolation, all this hard work, all this patience is worth it. You'll look around and see others laughing, relaxing, moving in groups, sharing shortcuts. And for a second, your mind will whisper, maybe I'm doing it wrong. But listen carefully, most people choose comfort over growth. You chose responsibility over comfort. That already puts you on a different level. Building alone forces you to master your mind. When there's no one to motivate you, you must become your own motivation. When there's no one to guide you, you must learn through mistakes. When there's no applause, you must still perform. This is where real confidence is born, not from praise, but from proof. Proof that you showed up even when nobody was watching. People often misunderstand strength. They think strength is loud. They think strength is aggressive. They think strength is domination. But real strength is quiet consistency. It's the ability to keep going without encouragement. It's the discipline to say no when everyone else says yes. It's the courage to walk alone when the crowd is going the wrong way. When you stop trusting people blindly, you stop getting emotionally drained. You stop getting distracted by drama. You stop getting pulled into unnecessary explanations. Your energy becomes focused, and focused energy is dangerous. That's how empires are built. That's how ordinary people turn into unstoppable forces. You'll notice something powerful when you build alone: your standards rise. You no longer tolerate excuses, from yourself or others. You no longer chase attention. You no longer beg for respect. You command it through your work ethic, your consistency, and your silence. You become selective with your time, your words, and your circle. And yes, people may call you selfish. They may say you've changed. They may say you're distant. Let them talk. Growth always looks like arrogance to those who fear effort. Remember, the same people who criticize your silence would never survive your discipline. There's a painful truth you must accept: most people are not meant to go with you to the next level. They are comfortable where they are. Your growth reminds them of what they are avoiding. That's why they doubt you. That's why they discourage you. That's why they disappear when you start taking yourself seriously. But here's the reward of building alone: clarity. You stop confusing opinions with facts. You stop confusing advice with direction. You know exactly what you want and what you're willing to sacrifice to get it. Your vision becomes sharp. Your purpose becomes personal. Your hunger becomes unstoppable. Winning alone means you earn self-respect. And self-respect is worth more than applause. When you look in the mirror and know you didn't quit, you didn't compromise, you didn't betray yourself, that feeling is priceless. That's the kind of confidence money can't buy. And when success finally starts to show, even in small ways, you'll notice how suddenly people reappear. They'll say they believed in you all along. They'll want to be part of your journey. Remember this moment. Remember who stayed silent when you needed support. Be polite, be humble, but never forget, you built this without them. This journey will teach you patience. It will teach you resilience. It will teach you how to rely on effort instead of excuses. And one day, when life throws its hardest challenge at you, you won't break. Because you already know how to stand alone. So if you feel lonely right now, don't panic. Loneliness is not a curse, it's a phase of transformation. It's the